Hello, and on behalf of the JBL MIS crew, thank you for looking at our YouTube channel. If you're tired of spending time keying general ledger account numbers and amounts into the system when you're entering an invoice from your credit card vendor, then you will enjoy this time-saving feature. In this short video, we're going to show you how to use the Accounts Payable Disbursement Import function found in your MIS system. First, let's look at an Excel spreadsheet I've created for one of my credit card vendors. Column A contains all of my general ledger accounts that are typically used when entering an invoice from a credit card vendor. And column B contains the account description. You could have manually entered all of these accounts and descriptions, or you could have chosen to output your chart of accounts to a text file and brought that into Excel. At this point, I can enter the descriptions and amounts associated with each disbursement. I've already entered several and will add one more for demonstration purposes. We'll go ahead and pay Neopost. Notice that I have a cell in my spreadsheet that will give me a running total of my entries, so I can be certain that my entries are equal to my bill. Now pay attention to what column my data is in. My general ledger accounts are in column A, the descriptions I entered are in column C, and my disbursement amounts are in column D. Also note that my spreadsheet has a header row, and that will be important to remember when we do the import. When I've finished making my entries, I will choose the Save As feature in Excel. I will give it a new name. And we want to make sure that we are using the tab delimited text file. So we want to save it as a text file that is tab delimited. I'll click Save. Now let's move over to the Accounts Payable Invoice Entry function. I've already entered my vendor, invoice number, description, and will now enter the amount of my bill, which was $803.71. Once this information is entered, the system will display the default general ledger number for this account. Now, since we are importing the disbursements, I'm going to leave this alone and not worry about the default account or the amount, as it will be overwritten with the data I am importing. Next, you will see a button appear on the screen that says Import Transactions. Once I click this button, the system will ask for the name of the file that I will be importing. I can look for the file by clicking the Browse button. Once I choose the file I will be importing, the system will ask the number of heading lines to skip. If you recall, I had a header line in my spreadsheet, so I will tell the system to skip the first line of my spreadsheet. Next, the system will ask how my data is separated. If you remember, we saved our spreadsheet in tab delimited text format. Now, if you're importing data created by a function other than Excel, you may need to change to single quotes or none, but we'll leave this as double. Finally, the system will ask what columns our data is in. If you recall, our general ledger account number was in column A. The description of each disbursement that I entered was in column C, and the amounts of the disbursement were in column D. Once we enter the information, we can click Continue. But before we do that, there's an option to save your answers. If your column positions never change, then you can choose to save these answers. Let's go ahead and click Continue, and the system will import your disbursements. There have been a few recent changes to this function, so if you're interested in using this feature, please contact our support center so we can install the new changes on your system. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.